How's it going, everyone? Welcome to case number 6 of the Darkside Detective, Dawn of the Dead. The 6th and final case of the main game, which is a little bit sad. But I can tell you guys right now there will be more. Spooky Doorway has been tweeting out artwork and teases of an upcoming DLC that will include, to the best of my knowledge, only one new adventure, but that could be more. Who's to say, except for Spooky Doorway. So keep an eye on their Twitter if you want to be kept up to date for that. But let's get into Dawn of the Dead here. The chief summoned us all to the debriefing room about a Code Red city-wide issue. Oh, things have really culminated now. They're coming up from little small scale, I don't know, a little train haunting, a little thing at the police force, a little thing at the lake. All of a sudden we're going to be dealing with a big, full, town-wide thing. I am not going to remember everyone's voices if everyone's being brought together from the larger story here. Most of the characters I hadn't really given an original voice. It's just too many. Last time we saw her, she was pretty drunk, and I was kind of slurring her stuff on purpose. I'm assuming she's sober now. Is everyone here? Good. There are riots all over the city, so it's all hands on deck. That means you too, McQueen. Time to do some real police work. Are you sure your iffy stomach is able for it? Because of all the laxatives you ate. Suck on it, McKing. Yeah, you just sit there and think about it. You think about all the pooping you did and how everyone heard you pooping. You think about that all day. You two, stop it. Officer Murakami was wounded in the field, and he's been cleared by medical to give us a debriefing on what happened out there. Murakami. Thanks, Chief. Guys, I've not seen anything like it before. Hordes of angry citizens shambling around, attacking one another and smashing up the place. It all seemed so mindless. Oh, Dawn of the Dead. I should have realized that it was going to be some sort of like zombie themed thing. We don't know what's causing the behavior, but we need to get out there and stop it. Be careful out there and good luck. Squad dismissed. Is everyone going to head out? Is this going to be like a big team mission rather than just McQueen? I guess no one is pushing it as being strictly like paranormal in any way, so they're just treating it like regular police duties. I love a good riot. Nothing makes me happier than to get some baton swinging practice in. What a dick. New detective. Oh, I thought maybe you were the person who was flirting with McKing before, but brand new. My first day on the job and we get to tackle a riot? How exciting. Oh, I thought she was going to be worried. She's really into it. $10, the newbie doesn't make it through the day. Hey, I'll take that bet, McKing. You'll do fine, detective. Actually, what's your name? Fish. Fresh fish. Like, okay. Fresh fish, is that something you would say when you got like someone new coming into the job? Ooh, we got some fresh fish coming in. I'm going to go ahead and guess that is a thing. According to this, the entire city is in a state of panic. Arrests, hospitalizations, collateral damage, and purchase of spooky soundtracks are all up. People just want to make sure the ambiance is set accordingly for these big riots. Dick Brickman here, reporting live from City Hall, where I, Dick Brickman, am slowly being approached by a hungry-looking politician. City Hall productivity levels reach record high. Because all of the politicians are zombies now? Are you up to date with the latest fashion trends? Bloody ripped-up garments are where it's at. Old moldy clothes are in. While looking alive is out. Local cat saves fireman from tree. Property prices soar as previous owners return, resulting in evictions across the city. And McBurger reports spike in requests for brain meat. Okay, we're back to the start there. Mr. Politician, all reports suggest that the city is in a state of panic. Can I get a response? Same old party line? When will these politicians liven up their acts? It's just no difference. That's the joke, is that politicians have always been a bunch of dead blobs, and that hasn't changed. My name is next to the museum, a shop downtown, and the old mafia mansion. Looks like it's going to be a busy day. These are the areas that you're going to inspect for this big outbreak, or these are teases of upcoming missions of yours, perhaps? Because that could be cool. That could be neat. Sorry, McQueen, I know this isn't your usual kind of case, but I need everyone out on the streets for this. No problem, Chief. Happy to help. How's your arm? I'll live, thanks. Perp tried to bite me, but I got away. Crazy, right? Ooh, I thought he was looking a little, like, greenish or something. He's zombifying. And I think I'll just take my leave. Ah, nuts. Better get Dooley and hit the road. Oh, good, we are leaving. Good. I do want to get out of there. Oh, those are the places I'm going for this mission. I like the sounds of all of them, honestly. They all sound cool. Let's go to the museum first. That sounds fascinating, I hope. It's dinosaurs? Looks like maybe it's an Egyptian exhibit. Why is the door smashed in? Looks like a break-in. Looters? Maybe, but they tend to go for televisions, not tapestries. Let's check it out. And the sixth, and at the time being last time of interacting with the squad car. I think our car is old enough to be on exhibition here. Oh, don't be so hard on the old girl. Seems there's an Egyptian-themed display in at the moment. Any chance that this is like a weird Egyptian curse causing the zombies? Hoo-wee, those Egyptians were big. Those pictures aren't to scale. I knew that. Oh, Dooley, God love ya. Lord knows he's the only one who will. I don't like museums. They're just graveyards for old stuff. That's a very not open-minded way of looking at things. Neat, there is a dinosaur after all. An impressive specimen. There seems to be something stuck in here, but it's too far for me to reach. I'll keep that in mind if I find, like, one of those reacher, extender, dollar store pincher things. Prehistoric? Surely all history is historic. How can something happen before history? Wow. I mean, it's obvious. I guess it would be recorded history that was really deep for like 2/5 of a second until I thought through it a bit more. After watching extensive historical footage, Twin Lakes researchers believe this beast escaped a Costa Rican theme park in the early 90s. Presumed cause of death is drowning, as its tiny arms wouldn't have been great for swimming to the mainland. That's some stellar research that they do here. Wow, the team here must be top of their field. That's exactly what I was just thinking. On to anthropology. The tall skeleton and the short skeleton. This is what a plastic skeleton looks like. Scientists think it may be what the human body was modeled on. Oh my god. The mental acrobatics I have to do to think through that statement just hurts my brain a little bit. That's too much for me. Fascinating. Come on, Dooley. This isn't the best museum around, but I guess it's the best that this one-horse town can afford to bring in. An ape, probably. What a fine institute of learning this is. Although I did see an actual like scientific research paper where the point of the paper was going to museums and looking at info that was on display in museums, and they found that something as high as like 50% of information in museums tends to be inaccurate. That's not to say it was bad research done. The general idea is that our understanding of things tends to change a lot. Or like, for example, you put out the scientific name for a beetle that you have on display, and in the 5 years since they first put that beetle on display, the order of which they choose to name things has changed, and so it's out of date. So it's not just about being wrong. Sometimes that is the case. Sometimes it's about information having come to light or changed. But anyways, museums don't stay 100% up to date, and so a lot of the info is super out of date. So maybe plastic skeletons being the model for human life and maybe apes is the type of stuff you'd expect to see in more museums than I would care to know. What do you think this room is anthropologizing for? Does he say anthro-apologizing? No, just anthropologizing. It's locked. I wonder if I can open it somehow. God, we're in some serious need of some tools. I wonder if we'll leave here, find tools, and come back, maybe. What on earth? This looks like a mummy? I was starting to wonder, with there being zombies and stuff, maybe we'd find a mummy at this exhibit, but those felt like very distinctly different ideas, so I didn't think we actually would. And then we can start chasing him around through various different like hallways and stuff. We'll pop out through different doors and wacky. We'll have hats sometimes and wacky Scooby-Doo antics. A scepter. Accept her? I don't even know her. Wait, who are you talking about? The mummy. They could have taken that even a step further and been like, "Are you talking about the mummy?" He's like, "No, I." There could have been a whole thing about Mummy and mummy. Guaranteed that's still coming around. Guaranteed Dooley's still going to get in there with some sort of mommy joke, probably. Boy, oh boy, those Egyptians really knew how to... Wait, I know this one. That statue, though, right, detective? Check out that statue, pretty cool. He couldn't finish his joke. He, didn't know where to go with it. Looks like some jewelry is missing, so maybe there were looters. The plaque says, the gem of Osiris. Osiris, the Egyptian death god? I can't help but think that's tied to what's going on across the city. It's probably a good bet. This must be where the mummy came from. Boy, oh boy, those Egyptians really knew how to party, how to... I don't know what the go-to joke is there that he's trying to fill in there. There's got to be something. How to dance, how to mummy, how to embalm and bury their dead. That's probably the one. That's probably the saying he was thinking of. An old Egyptian rod. Look, detective, it looks like a fancy fire poker to me. Moan. I don't know how or why, but the thing must have come out of that sarcophagus. Maybe it was hungry? It's just done with its nap? I better look for a way to lure it back in there. Chuck a scepter in there. Old stone tablet. You have to be pretty sick to try swallowing that medicine. Because it's a tablet? Really off your game right now, Dooley. I don't understand. Your jokes aren't really landing. I don't want to smash it open in case that damages the case's contents. I need a gentler solution. Maybe you don't want to break the scepter either. Can you fish whatever's in the dinosaur out? I wonder if I can use this to dislodge whatever he ate. It looks like a bunch of bones. Bird bones. That must have been Tony Rex's last meal. Aw, Tony Rex, that's adorable. Tony? The T has to stand for something. It's probably Tony. I can't think of anything else logical. Some delicious bird bones. Can I pick a lock with bird bones? That would be very impressive. Oh, they kind of look like keys. These might work as a makeshift lock-picking kit. A very fragile kit. Maybe if I match these bones to the tumblers in the lock, I'll be able to open the cabinet. It did look quite key-like. This doesn't make much sense at all, but it's neat nonetheless. Let's see, that's gotta be this boy. What? What did I do wrong there? Oh no, it's gotta be this one. So it had to have the little middle bit. Staircase one, that's nice and easy. The more intense staircase one. Ooh, and the stairmaster one that goes up and then down. That seems to be it. Now to see what's inside. A brain? The brain of the mummy, perhaps? Let's look at the other jars first. I like looking through jars. I like rummaging through jars. It's a hobby of mine, so why not take advantage of the opportunity that's been presented to us here? A collection of earwax gathered from the museum staff. And then, I guess it's not put on display, but locked away for some reason? It's stuffed full of old invoices. Some bad juju. Ah, there's all sorts of things. I have newt. There's an old note on the jars. Borrowing for soup will return ASAP. So was it empty then? Had someone taken it already? This seems to be filled with wasps. Living, angry wasps. We're just gonna leave those there? Used contact lenses. Urine sample found on site. Oh, gross. Why? Why would that just be laying around? A jar of pickled brains. I prefer pickled onions myself. Ooh, Dooley, you're a brilliant man. Pickled onions are good on most anything. Not enough pickled onions in this world. Dooley, your jokes maybe haven't quite been landing so far, but I'm on board with you for that. You're a wise man once again. The donated brain of one Sean Dooley. Wait, is he Sean? Never used. It wasn't even his idea to donate the brain. Is this just like your grandfather's or something? I thought I could give him the brain. Well, can I give the mummy the brain? That'd be weird. Oh no, he did eat it. I thought maybe I would give the brain to the zombies outside. So are these, maybe these will be isolated little stories rather than like having to go to the museum, then the mansion, then the Chinatown, then the museum, like having to bounce around. Giving the brain to him achieves nothing. Oh, okay, so he didn't actually do anything with it. Oh, don't give it to him, put it in the sarcophagus. That makes more sense. And sorry, pickled brains, but I need to take care of some undead business. Yum. Poor brains. You're gonna get munched on hard. Well, that was easy enough. There's a case closed. pun is in here somewhere, but there's just no time. I mean, I guess I should have read it more dryly. There's another case closed. I can't say it not as a joke. It's too obvious of a joke. I don't think we'll find anything else of note here. Let's get to the next crime scene. Oh, hey, I'm down for this. I'm down for nice isolated little things. Well, Museum, Mansion, Chinatown. We'll do MCM. We don't want to do MMC. I don't know why, but we don't want to. Ooh, more opportunities to talk about our car. That's good. This is where you got McNugget's retirement urn. What a fun party. We spent the entire time chasing around monsters. Chasing memories, you mean? Oh, what an optimist. There's a stringless tennis racket in here. You might as well just collect more junk, McQueen. It's worked out brilliantly for you in the past. No need to stop now. Found it in the trash. Why was I searching in the trash, you ask? Shut up, that's why. I'm the detective here. I'm the one who needs to know these sorts of things. I'm just looking for clues. That's all you have to say, McQueen. You just have to say I'm looking for clues, and everyone will go along with it. It's actually painted onto the building. The mayor figures it was cheaper than building and maintaining real drains. Well, he's not wrong. But you probably do need trains. I just go inside the shop. I was seeing if there's areas around here that I could explore. Looks like we're barred from there, Dooley. I don't get it. It's a window, not a club. Never mind. I thought this place had a layer of dry ice adding to the mystery, but now I see it's a crack in our exhaust pipe. Oh, I thought it was just a little bit of ghoulish intrigue myself. I wonder if I can get some other shopping in while we're here. Depends what you're trying to shop for. Wait, is it Wang's? I thought it was wings at first. Like, if you blocked that, it would look like it was wings, but it's just a faded Wang. It was originally Wang's shop. Back alley mystic shops are never run by McGillicuddy or Sanchez, are they? That seems like a little bit of racial profiling there. You got to be careful with those sort of things, those sort of observations there, McQueen. Make note of that in your journal, but then keep it to yourself. Filter it out later and decide to, read it back to yourself that night. Decide whether that's something really worth sharing. Be careful is all I'm saying. I can't make out anything inside, but these flyers advertise some local businesses. The Grain Distribution Company, Hall & Oates. The Sanctuary for Sensory-Deprived Animals, Deaf Leopards. I thought Hall & Oates, Holland Oates, I think, is a band. I think I've only ever heard it said. I've never seen it written. But right away, that sounded familiar. Def Leopards, definitely a band, but D-E-F-F, I think. And the shop I can buy my coats in, Fleecewool Max. Is that Fleecewood Max? Brilliant! I like when they squeeze in silly little jokes like that have nothing to do with the police or with paranormal things. It's just there, just for the sake of a joke. Why not? Oh my goodness, there's a lot of lively toys. Are these all gorilla paws, but like living? Maybe they look like full-on monkey arms. Are those paws? Nah, it couldn't be. Help, I'm trapped, get rid of them! From Mr. Wang. Mr. Wang. Control yourself there, Dooley. Even though I'll just blame him that he was the one laughing. Boy, oh boy, the stuff these people believe in, eh? I don't know, Dooley. Your job kind of works. Your job deals with this stuff on a daily basis. You probably believe a little bit too. You believe in crazier things. You got all your weird governmental theories. Nice lanterns. A shop like this runs on ambiance. Aren't you also being attacked? 80% of all sales are because customers can't see what they're buying. Aren't you in the middle of being attacked or something? Oh, there he is. He's just cowering. Oh, I thought he was in the back being tortured or something. Well, you seem like you're in no immediate danger, so pardon me while I rummage around with your stuff like a bunch more. Crystals used for some form of healing, I guess. Ow, it's sharp. That might be useful. You're not going to buy that? Confiscating it for the good of the law? I cut myself on its razor-sharp edges. Quit touching it, then. Given my current predicament, I'm starting to think none of these lucky charms actually work. A dream catcher used for trapping nightmares. May be useful in this nightmare. Really? Ooh, you could maybe restring your racket with it. That seems very disrespectful, but maybe you could. You can use it to catch that dream boat, McKing. Why would I do? Why? I don't want to. There's not even enough rope here to contain his ego. String those back together. The rope is too tight. I need to loosen it up somehow. By cutting it? I can use the sharp edges to cut the dream catcher up. Seems really disrespectful. I used to have a dream catcher. They're cool. I like the looks of them. And I used to, like, really take comfort in it. If I ever did have, like, a nightmare, then I'd be like, oh, that son of a bitch piece of shit didn't work that night. But, you know, the whatever would be 99 other nights in a row that I wouldn't have a nightmare, I'd be like, thank you, Dreamcatcher. Thanks for, like, looking after my dreams. It's a bit loose for a game of squash, don't you think? Well, I don't necessarily plan on playing squash. One impromptu butterfly net. In case we want to go capture delightful, beautiful little butterflies, pin them in our collections. Is that skull real? That's the skull of the previous shop owner. I have no idea. I lost this guy's voice. Her will stipulated that I keep it on display at all times. And these guys? What the hell? Monkey paws all came to life. Not feeling so lucky now. I hope the riots citywide aren't all undead related. Less worry, more scurry. Get rid of them. They're just grabbing around. Is this guy undead too? Is that why he's moving around? I have no idea. Various books on positive living, feng shui, and harnessing the energy of the secret hell beast to control your enemies. Wait, what? Weird combination of books there. I thought maybe it would be a different one that time. The strange box. What's this? The Chinese puzzle box. I can't figure out how to open it. No idea what's inside. You've had it all this time and never managed to open it? That's impressive. A large trunk with a sturdy lock. How'd we get in it so easy? But it's empty inside. Well, just put these in there then. Can't we? Can't we just stick them in there? Doesn't that seem like the easiest thing to do? Pretty tapestry. You should buy it. Treat yourself. Now is not the time to be shopping. Carpet diem, that's what I say. You only carpet once. That's not... Never mind. You start sentences out so much with going to correct Dooley, and you just learned a long time ago to not bother. You only rug once, you only... Carpet diem's the best you're going to get, and I'm not going to improve on that brilliant line. Do you take card? Yes, I have a machine out back for skimming them. Just tell me your PIN number. Well, that sounds perfectly legitimate to me. This guy just steals people's numbers. I'm not coming out until those things are gone. Oh, I'll just net them up. One careful swipe and okay, I got him. I accidentally clicked past it. God, that looks really messed up. The living monkey paws. They're squirming to get free. I need to find somewhere to secure to put them. That's simple enough. That's this area. Locked down. Oh, thank goodness you came, officers. I don't know how else I'd have escaped. You guys, they couldn't send some other cops? The whole force is busy. This is harassment. You called us. What the hell are you talking about? Are you suddenly bummed that there's cops here? What just happened? This just turned around on me and I'm not sure exactly how. Hello again, Wang. Wang? Who is Wang? My name is, Detective McQueen. Looks like we've got the wrong guy. What happened here? My lucky rabbit's foot, the monkey paws, the body out back, they all started moving. Body out back? I never said that. You've got no proof. Dooley, you hear him? What's happening? I tuned out. You were asking so many questions. We were on like our second question. God damn it, Dooley. All this started not long after my store was robbed last night. Whoa, he was related to the Gremlins thing? That somehow was his fault? Oh, he had sent us the urn vault? I'm not sure exactly how that all ties together. I was more wondering, because like it seemed like the mummy's curse, there was something from the museum that was causing everything to come to life. Now it's something coming from here. Something probably also came from the mansion. They're all being brought together in some way. So I'm guessing I'm solving these three individual things and it's all going to come together into one. So let's move things along here. We found those gremlins in the end, Wang. Not in my shop, you didn't. You sold them to Dooley. I couldn't have sold him something that doesn't exist. Wink. You just said wink to me. No, I didn't. Wink. Tell me more about the robbery. Last night, some goons floated in. They smashed the place up and took some entirely legal ritual components. Ritual components doesn't sound legal. Good thing for me that the evidence was stolen then. Floated in? Yep, floated in a green haze. That sounds like Darksiders to me. Ooh, we haven't really had run-ins specifically with the Darksiders. That was like very much in episode 1, the Malice in Wonderland, and since then we haven't really seen anything of them. I don't think we'll find anything else here, Dooley. I'm not sure what Darksiders are doing here, but we need to get to the next crime scene. I wanted to figure out what was up with the strange box. Weird that I can still click these. What happens if I click the museum? So some Darksiders have stolen an orb linked to the god of death, and there was what seemed to be a mummy. I suspect those two things are linked. It's just like a refresher. It's like going over your notes. On to the mansion then. Ooh, right on the beachfront. Lucky guy. We have reports of a break-in in the Don's old mansion. Oh, because he was a mafia boss's mansion. So he's the Dawn of the dead. This is where everything's going to tie back together, I suppose. I'm flailing my arms around quite a bit while I'm talking, even though no one can see me right now. Detective, the city's in chaos. Surely we've better things to focus on than a derelict building. We don't know who they are or why they broke in. This mansion belonged to a mafia don. Belonged. No longer. For all we know, there's a hidden weapon cache in here. Given how crazy things are across the city today, whatever they want, we had better make sure they don't get it. Whatever they want? Did I say us? What did I say there? Gargoyles. These things remind me of some of the people we've met on our cases. In what way? You don't really look like anyone. Not sure what you mean. He must be doing pretty well for himself to have a beachside house with palm trees. Maybe crime does pay after all. Everyone knows that it does, Dooley. We just try to look the other way on it, because no one wants to think back on their life and decide that they wish they had been criminals instead. Was that a good use of police resources and time? No. Was it fun? Yes. The two of you just took some time to build a sandcastle together. I love it. What good friends. I hope they have like dinner at each other's houses, that they talk about the dates they've been on. How was your day? You two are just the cutest couple. You said a Don owned this place? Like a mafia Don? Yep. One of the most feared men in the country. Al Capone. He terrorized people for all sorts of things, but we can never prove any of it. Any resemblance to persons living or dead are purely coincidental. What got him in the end? Tax evasion. Tax? He swerved to avoid a truck of thumbtacks, and we got him on dangerous driving charges. He died in prison, and this place has been condemned ever since. Wow, you didn't want to like sell it or anything? You just said, screw this mansion, let's put that shit up for condemnment? It says stay out. Luckily, the law doesn't apply to us. Dooley, the law does apply to us. Just not in this particular case. We're not doing one of those warrants or any of that garbage. We're just going in. If I can figure out how to get in. Approach mansion. That's what I needed. That was simple enough. Strange equipment. This must belong to whoever's in there. Unless it was just left outside as a gift. Or the FedEx man didn't do his due diligence. He just left it out on the porch here, which I wouldn't be too surprised if they did. God, I hate those guys. They never deliver my packages on time. I'm airing my real-life grievances here. This is outside of the game. This stuff looks dangerous. I'd better power it down for now. Seriously? Well, you may have just alerted whoever's inside to your presence there, McQueen. I wonder, did I have to do things in this order? Was it just coincidence that I chose the mansion last? I have no idea. A battery taken from the strange equipment outside. These boarded windows make it hard to see much inside. A condemned sign. It just says condemned. Is the sign condemned or it says condemned? I don't see why it's condemned. Looks like a perfectly fine sign to me. Good. Dooley was equally confused, but that does make me a little bit worried for myself. I feel like I should know better. These boarded windows make it hard to see much inside. And that's everything I can do with the equipment, and we go. Ow. Wait, did I just poke? Have I never tried poking McQueen before? How in the hell have I never do that? Have I never done that before? Ugh, my spleen. That wasn't what I was trying to get. I was trying to re-get that one bit of dialogue there. I can't believe I've never clicked on it before. Well, because there's no prompt when you do it. There's no magnifying glass. I didn't think it was a thing. Let's get inside, detective. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, Dooley. You never want to say that. Oh, God. Sir, you can't be here. This place is condemned. Zombie butler? Brains? I'm trying to think of how he would say it fancily. Brains, Master Wayne. Gotta think of Alfred. I have no idea. I have no idea how to sound like a fancy butler. So, brains it is. That's not right. Trapped person. Ooh, is it the new girl maybe? Just because that would kind of like tie things back together maybe? Is there somebody there? Yes, are you okay? I'd be a lot better if I wasn't trapped in here by that thing. Zombie butler is not thing. Zombie butler have feelings. Hold on, we'll do something. We'll cut the chandelier rope is what I'm thinking. This seems to be the rope that holds the chandelier in place. Seems to be stuck. Ah, nuts. Don Cafoni. That's one mean-looking mobster. He was also mean acting. Do you think those two facts are related? You know, this place isn't so bad. A lick of paint, some new furniture, get rid of the maniac butler, and it could be a nice HQ for urban bloodwolfing. Urban bloodwolfing is a peculiar concept. What a potentially conveniently located table. For what? For just yanking the chandelier down, maybe? A surprisingly tame couch for a mob boss to have in his house. Like that it's just kind of like something you would pick up at the Brick for $200 or whatever, that it's not that extravagant. Now that's a large chandelier. Geez, if that dropped on somebody, it'd really hurt. Thanks for the suggestion. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do here. Snarls, snap, zombie noises. We need to audition better extras. You're just fourth walling again there. I love it. Help me, hold on, work on it. Stay out of this guy. Oh, okay, we can go other places here. That guy's quite distracted. The broken cupboard. I can't open this one. I wonder what treasures are inside. Not enough to force it open, however. You just don't want to strain yourself? Various supplies, including candles. I think I'll take one. And then we'll just light a candle underneath the rope. Is that how we're going to deal with that? A surprisingly unmelted candle. Well, it's pretty melted. A little bit, at least. That liquid is so dark and stinky, I wouldn't put my hand in there for any reward. That's really funny, specifically only because of my West of Loathing playthrough, where like every 4 or 5 episodes I go sticking my hand down into a disgusting spittoon and the narrator spends all this time trying to tell me not to do it. Totally unrelated to this game, not the same thing at all, not a reference or anything like that, just a weird coincidence that I thought people who have watched both series would enjoy, as I have. No knives, scissors, or other sharp objects. What a convenient inconvenience. It's a confusing concept to wrap my head around. Probably just gotta light the candle with the oven here. There are the remains of a long forgotten roast chicken in here. Oh, that probably smells so bad. It's not edible, Dooley. Don't try. Sigh. Can you? The power has long been turned off. There's no spark in this ignition. Can you put a battery in it? I can't run the cooker off this battery. There has to be a better use for it. Okay. We could use these at the Blood Wolf camp. Somebody ruined our pots by melting marshmallows all over them. What? Somebody? What? Those monsters. Excuse me, those monsters. How could they? Somebody half clean this cup. I'm sure they won't mind me taking their sponge. Oh, steel wool. Well, perfect. A highly conductive metal mesh. Can you do anything? No, that's not going to work. But maybe with the battery? Blood Wolf trick. Combining a battery with steel wool to make a fire starter. Little Emily taught me that. Of course she did. That pyromaniac. That's plausible. I've met the little girl. She is in fact a little fiery demon. Oh, it's just shooting out sparks everywhere. It's a fire starter. A twisted fire starter. If I light this while it's still in my pocket, I'd burn my coat. My precious coat. I thought you could light it and carry it around, McQueen. Is that such a hard concept? Ugh! What a stink. Somebody forgot to clean out the fridge when this place was condemned. Anything in there I can eat? Dooley, it's all rotten. But I'm so hungry. We could maybe have a slice of brains later? You made things sound urgent, so I skipped second breakfast. This guy Dooley's on Hobbit time here. This is urgent, Dooley. Fine, but after all this, you're buying me pancakes. I suppose I can get behind that. I would love an excuse to have a pancake dinner date with you, honestly. Oh, back to the foyer. And candle on the table. Let's just leave this here, and we'll let it slowly burn its way through the chandelier rope. This should be able to burn through the rope in a suitably slow and dramatic fashion. Ruh-oh! This guy is Scooby-Dooing. Oh, no, shit, we also lit the picture on fire. We're gonna burn down this entire building, aren't we? It's, safe to come out now? Is now a good time to mention I'm allergic to fire? Oh, Raxa. I thought that might be who it was, but I couldn't remember her name. Is she dressed up like a Ghostbuster? You guys, I owe you big time. What were you doing here? Actually, for no reason at all, we should go outside before you tell us. They're just gonna let that place burn down? What the hell, guys? Oh, no, don't worry about it. It's just the Aurora Borealis. Thanks for saving me back there. Are you okay? I am, thanks to you guys. What's with the get-up? I'm an inspookter now. Since I keep finding myself at weird goings-ons, I licensed myself as a franchise. And there was a localized storm here last night, so I knew that meant something was happening after the events at the library. Good catch. Is this your equipment? It is. It's a spooktometer. Did you like it? It reads for spooktivity. I brought it with me to help get readings, but I got trapped in that room and didn't get to look at the readings yet. Trapped by that creature? Later, yes, but not at first. There were people here searching the place. Their accents were hard to understand, but they were looking for the Dawn. He's been dead for a while. Yeah, they left when they realized that. Unless they were looking for him on the dark side or looking for Ghost Dawn or something like that. I waited a while to make sure they didn't come back, and then that thing burst out of the floor, and I was trapped again. You're pretty lucky there, Raxa. So, what do the readings say? That's odd. The battery is missing. I don't know how to whistle innocently. I can hardly whistle at all. I don't know how to make it sound innocent. Thankfully, there's a printout inside it. Give me a second while I open it up. Wow, lots of spook troll readings. Whatever, was looking for the Dawn. They weren't human. Dooley, I just figured it out. The Darksiders aren't looking for something at the Dawn's house. They were looking for the Dawn. But you said he was dead, which is why they took the Gem of Osiris and the ritual components. They're trying to resurrect him. Wow, Detective, what an amazing coincidence that every place the Chief sent us was tied in so tightly with what's really going on. If we had been sent to even one different location, we may never have pieced it all together. But you don't necessarily know that you aren't still missing a piece, right? There's no time to work out the undoubtedly small probability of having things worked out like this. We need to get to the graveyard and fast. We can't let him return. You should probably leave too, Raxa. Because of that fire you started? Fire? What fire? No, we had nothing to do with any of that. We were just chilling out, hanging, maxing, relaxing, all cool. All that sort of jazz. Things that are typically unfire related. In fact, we were practicing our fire putting out skills with water and rags, fire extinguishers, stop, drop, and roll. You know the usual. You kids know fires. You know the opposite of fires as well. You know what I'm talking about. You must be seeing things. Probably starved from being inside. Bad for the mind. Make sure to eat something when you leave, which you should do. Now, for food. Not because of fire. I think that went smoothly. I think she may have bought it. On to the graveyard we go. Spooky. I like you, Detective, but make out point? Come on, Dooley. Look beyond your first thought. This is Detective McQueen. We have tracked the source of all this to the graveyard, requesting backup. Urses are scattered across this. There's cards. I hope you're on your own to. But it was really hard to try and read that and added staticky noises. I ended up just doing a lot of like mushmouth stuff trying to pull it off. Drat. Looks like it's just you and me, Dooley. McQueen and Dooley, solving crimes while looking coolly. It's a wonderful theme song, Dooley. I would love to hear more of it. Please continue to work on it. I wonder if we can get an overview of the situation from here. The overview is that there are, in fact, zombies. All of them kind of just hanging out. A lot of kind of somewhat thriller-esque dance moves. Not a lot of actual zombie activity. No immediate threat. It's what I feared. The place is swarming with zombies. I mean, if they bring back Zombie Dawn, is he not just going to be a regular zombie, though? Or are they trying to do a little bit more than that? Oh, shit. Is this him? These must be the Darksiders we've heard about. Look at this guy's really got like a stumpy neck or something. They're just high shoulders. They're firing at somebody inside the church. I can't make out who, though. Look, Dooley, over there. There's some bad mumbo-jumbo happening at the crypt. That guy, because there's the Darksiders and the ghosts. Those guys are ghosts. This guy was a Darksider, I think. We need to stop them from bringing the dawn back. Well, get down there. Okay, Dooley, let's go. Oh, yikes. No doubt about it. They're zombies, alright. Looks like we're not getting in that way. Maybe leaving the lights on wasn't the best way to sneak up on this place. Might need this nightstick to keep the welcoming party at bay. Whoa! The car finally had a use. A police officer's best friend. Hey, Dooley, you know that I mean other than you. I can't believe I'm entering a rival parish. The things I do for this job, that's what you're concerned about, is your religious... I guess he's concerned about his eternal soul, and given what he has seen, he knows there's an afterlife. I take it back. That's a very legitimate concern. Can I steal this guy's watch, maybe? I wouldn't mind that. What's going on up in there? Pastor Farley? Hey, bros, I need help. I'm being confronted with dangers to both my physical self and my dogmatic views on the universe here. There's somebody trapped in the church. If we don't get in and help him, they'll be zombie fodder. Alright, start bashing in brains. Well, maybe we try and talk things out first. I hope that gate holds. They're far too eager a welcoming party. Alright, bashing in brains it is. Get back, you monsters. Finally, a positive application for police brutality. Ah! Well, its hand broke off, but it doesn't seem to care. We might need another way in. You received the zombie arm. With the watch? There's no watch on it, unfortunately. That's lost. Lost to the ages. A helping hand and a forearm. That's a grossly detailed-looking zombie arm, if I'm being honest. It's kind of disturbing. Push dumpster. To get down to the manhole, the broken railing. Multiple ways to get in. Here's one for you, Dooley. How many cops does it take to change the light bulb? No idea, but thankfully it's working, so not our concern. Also, streetlights fall under the city maintenance department and not the police. I thought you'd know that, detective. Well, that's exactly what my punchline was going to be, so no need for me to finish the joke. A water tower in a graveyard? Odd. That's for low-budget holy water. The priest can bless it after a heavy rain. Just get all of it done at once. No need to bless 1,000 individual cups of water when you can just do the whole tower at once. It's some smart thinking. It's a good pastor, that one. Look in the dumpster. Dumpster diver achievement. I got a plank. That plank might be useful. Nope, it's infested with termites. Not putting that in my pocket. It appears to be a box of stew. Is it warm or could I... No, Dooley, you could not eat the old box of stew. An oil can. I could use that to oil the wheels. I can't quite reach it. So it's literally just a bunch of garbage. A bag full of magic 8-balls. What did they say? Ask again later. Oh, but I want to know. Is there literally nothing in this dumpster? Was that achievement for just thinking that diving into the dumpster would be the way to do things? It wouldn't be the first time we dove into trash, so sue me for thinking that maybe it was the right idea. What a load of rubbish. Oh, look, I needed one of those for my house. I'm not sure what you took, Dooley. I don't want to know. I pray that it wasn't the bag of stew. If we can get this in a position, I can get over the wall. Oh, it's stuck. The wheels seem to be rusted. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Use the zombie hand to grab the thing. Okay, in position. Now to squeeze this muscle. Okay, got it. Ugh, that's creepy, but awesome. You just discarded the zombie arm? To hell with that. Just leave it in the dumpster. An oil can with some oil left in it. That's convenient, because that might not necessarily have been the case, especially considering it was in the trash. Oil her up. Okay, that's the wheels oiled up. Let's push this into position, Dooley. It seems to have done it just on its own. We didn't have to do a damn thing. Okay, Dooley, I'll go over the wall, you go through the sewers. Hopefully that way one of us can save those people and stop the dawn from being brought back. Have I mentioned that I don't like to... Not the time, buddy. The city needs us. I know. Hey, detective? Yeah? Be careful. You too, buddy. You too. Hug it out, boys, before you get sent down. Yes! Yes, Dooley on his own. Shit, yeah. I specifically sent out a tweet to the team saying, I hope in one of your DLC adventures that there's a section of the game, if like maybe an entire case or at least a section of a case, where you get to go solo with Dooley, and you get to anyways. Oh, I feel so silly for having sent that to him. I just hadn't finished the game yet, so I didn't know. No doubt this is a secret bolt hole for government informants. Oh man, Dooley's just gonna go on all sorts of weird tangents of weird theories and stuff. That way's blocked off by a large gate. What secrets are you hiding, Gate? When all this is done, I'm gonna launch an investigation into you. I'll call it Gate. Okay, that's the best joke in this entire game so far is Gate. This is how the government pumps dihydrogen monoxide into our homes. Dihydrogen. I thought it meant like D as in like anti. Monsters. Whoa, is just a crocodile person chilling here? The sewer gator. Hey little guy, what are you doing down here? Jacques, I'm watching my stories. Leave me be. A gator? In the sewers? If you don't say see you later, alligator, I'll be severely disappointed. Watching TV? Well, that story checks out to me. Enjoy, mister. Just keep an eye out for cannibals. Like cannibal alligators? A TV show on urban legends. What nonsense. See you later, alligator? Oh, God. It's It the Clown. It's a sewer clown. Has a floaty balloon. It literally is it. Also the paper boat. That boat's not the only thing floating down here. Someone's a big It fan. I've never seen the original Tim Curry TV series, but I recently listened through the audiobook and saw the movie, so all this stuff is still in both of those. I don't know about the old show, though. This box holds all the power in the city, electrical and political. A lot of political power in that box, eh? Hi, Dooley. Aren't you going to say hello? Pound smart instead of penny wise? Like a British pound? 1 second there, guy. What's a clown doing here? This isn't a circus. I'll give you balloons to wayward kitties. Do you know? And there's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of surprises down here. Surprises? Did I mention the balloons come in all colors? I see no harm in any of this. Good on you for making sure those kids aren't frightened. Thanks. As you were, you too. Carry on, evil clown. Pound smart the clown. That's brilliant. What the hell are you guys doing down here? And why have you done nothing about the alligator or the Pennywise? Gents, an interesting sign you have here. Thanks. Hey, we've met these guys before. They were doing construction in the police farce episode, I think. What are you working on? Tyrese Young. Us? We're repairing the power lines. You've noticed all the flickering lights across the city recently. We're gonna fix that. Oh, all the flickering lights adding like little ambiance to the different levels and stuff. That's brilliant. That sure is great. A great excuse. Do you think I'm an idiot? I see your sign. That's an inverted I. You guys are eye masons. Didn't it mean like informant or something at the Twin Lakes place? Refrigerate. As in freeze? What? No, the other one. Freeze. I meant freeze. This is why so many of my TV dinners spoil. Wait, he freezes it instead of refrigerate? What is he he screws something up at least. Drop your stuff and get out of here. I'd arrest you, but I've places to be. What are you talking about? We're just here to resisting arrest, is it? I guess we gotta listen to the officer. I'd take rest of the day off, Tyrese. Sure, it'll be nice to get home to the family early for a change. Good police work, Dooley. You're a credit to the service. I wonder what nasty business they were up to. Digging a hole in the planet, hidden inside our planet. To the planet inside what? Or building a lair for the lizard people who secretly rule over us. Maybe they were planning to sacrifice something to the mole men. Whatever it is, it's been thwarted. And you've still got time to deal with the rest of everything, Dooley. You're a hero. The Kango hammer? I'll confiscate this so they can't return to whatever shady business they were at. Like a jackhammer, it's a Kango hammer being used by those secret agents of chaos. Devilish debris for a cunning foe. That's all it is. Alright, away we go. This gate is blocking me from going any further. If only there was a way past it. I have to go back and see if I can jackhammer my way past that first gate. The gate. No, all evidence for gate has to be acquired legally, else it's not submersible in court. And the detective thinks I don't listen. Alright, well maybe we can jackhammer our way through this one. When life gives you lemons, smash those lemons with a hammer, then send the lemon carcasses back to life so it knows not to mess with you again. He's really going for it. Meanwhile, Dooley's right into things here. Graeme McCabe, Tracy Macabre, Paul Bearer Conway, Ben Hunty, and Chris Goulston. Crushed by writer's block. Drowned in a stack overflow. Painted himself into a corner. Nobody heard what happened to him. And eaten alive by bugs. Well, luckily they're not running around trying to eat you right now. Oh, there's several ways I can go. To the shed first off. What in the hell? Smithy. Movement breached! Charge! Oh, wait. Crikey, I do apologize. Thought you were the Hun. He's coming to munch on my brain for military secrets. Can I tell? I don't know how to do an Australian accent. I'm sorry if I fell into an attempted accent for a second there. But I can tell you're not a Yankee, boy. It's in the stance, not rigid enough. Shoulders like a melted ice cream on a sunny Sunday morning. Oh, he's a grave digger? What the fuck? Boots in my size. Like them, old chap, they're yours. Belong to a sergeant of mine in the war. Thanks. Wait a second. These aren't normal boots. They have metal sockets in them. He had mechanical legs, needed special shoes that would click on. It's why I've no use for him. How generous. Thank you so much. A pair of old military boots, modified so something metal can click into them. This seems obscure enough to be useful. Hands off, old boy. Those Huns outside smell dreadful. That mask is my only protection. That's a nice... It's a poor form to comment on another man's piece, old chap. I'm afraid you can't have that, old chap. I need it to bash Zombie Fritz should he try to enter my bunker. Is this guy from, like, World War Z or something like that? Fritz, I feel like, was one of the things that they used, a term they used in that book, and they also bashed people with zombies a bunch. Can I help you, old bean? Who are you? Brigadier Reginald Smith. Smithy to my friends. Of course I have no friends, no time for friends in the army, eh? Surely you're not still in the army. Oh, my dear chap, when you sign up for life. How long have you been here? Oh, blimey, I don't jolly well know. Crashed here as a young man, took a job as a gravedigger, as I wasn't a citizen. All happened some time ago, I should imagine. Are you okay? You look like you've been through a lot. This is just a scratch. A bit of a sticky wicket. You should have seen the Hun when we were done with them. You're a military man. Can you help gear me up for the fight? Helping with the war effort? Sounds spiffy. I still have my military kit. Let's see. There's my mess tin, but things seem messy enough here already. A water bottle, but it's been shot up. A ground sheet. Sheet would probably be more use if it hadn't been ground up. It's not looking good, old chap. I tell you what, take my gas mask. It's over there on the shelf. Well, thank you. Anything to stop Fritz in his tracks. Well, goodbye. Doodle pip. So nice and warm. Another reason to not want to go back out there. Built it myself from plain parts after I was shot down here during the Great War. Your stories all over the place, aren't they? I say Great War, but really, it was mediocre at best. Your stories aren't really lining up here, guy. Things are coming a little detached. They're all over the place. I hope the structure's sturdy, because a piece of that could prove handy. You're just gonna rip off some scaffolding? Some metal scaffolding from the water tower. Clink them into the boots. The scaffolding's a perfect fit. I just realized I didn't grab that gas mask. Gotta run back and grab that. I thought he would automatically give it to me. Now be careful with that. Probably still has some mustard gas caked onto it. Where was this when I was hunting those gremlins? Oh, right. Forgot about that. Forgot we needed something gas masky. Front of the church. Oh, geez. Brains. I can't pass by them. But maybe I could find a way to go over them and get through that broken window. Roar! Whoa! I need to get out of here before I get munched on. Ah, shit. I thought maybe I could stilts my way in, but there's still, like, one more area I can go to. The world's least stable pair of stilts. Still, the extra height could be useful. There's still this area that I could go to. The crypt. That's what it was. That's Look here, Slim, we got us a stray zombie. Yeah, stray. Fire a few rounds to chase him off and be thankful that we ain't got a horde to deal with. Yeah, horde. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, can't go that way either. Can you just strap that right on, McQueen? Okay, let's try these out. They look fantastic. You look brilliant there, buddy. And gas mask, maybe? Maybe not just yet. Maybe it's not time for those. In we go. They can't get me all the way up here. Aw, brains. The Darkside goons shot out the window, giving me a handy way in. Agent McScream, what are you doing here? What are any of us doing here? Helpful as ever. I need to save whoever's trapped in the bell tower, then figure out a plan to get the crypt and stop that ritual. It's the same. Oh, crap, he did have some new things to say. I circle the wounded, barking at the beasts that would feast on carrion. That's still not helpful. I'm going to presume you mean I'm here because other Darksiders are here. Presumption is the mother of dragons. No, I believe that's Daenerys Stormborn. I think you are incorrect. To the altar. Hey, Chief Dooley. Nice to see you again. Ugh. What are you doing here? What are you doing on the bright side? My innards. Are you okay? Been shot, son. Right in the gut. So it was you and McScream those goons were shooting at. That it were, son. Burning up from the inside out, I am. Darkside bullets is not like yours, what with them being full of cursed components, as it were. What can I do to help? Can we remove the bullet? Cannot be removed normally, son. I need some purified water to wash the badness out. I'll have a look around. You mean just like holy water? Because we can probably hook you up. As you were then, son. The censer. It's full of old, caked-in, moldy-smelling incense. Hey there, any chance of a miracle? The window kind of responded. I guess not really. No? Right. These candles are bigger than my head. That's not an observation I expected to have been made, but that's super hilarious. The vestry? A blocky dog calendar. Just regular dogs in this world, I would assume. Pens, letter opener, some reading glasses with the lenses popped out. I'll take the letter opener. A tiny, sharp knife. I wish I had a nice chair like this back in the office. I couldn't confiscate this for the case, could I? No. Could I, though? No. It has the core religious texts from all major faiths and a note saying, just in case. It's a nice looking lamp. Can't take that, though. It's a heavy-duty shredder. It could probably even tear up clothes. It's probably a hint for when I find some clothes. You think there would be clothes in the vestry? Get back, demon bro! This pastor's just wearing some, like, boogie board shorts and he's got a super soaker. Oh, come on, man. Great. Now I'm soaked. Gnarly, I thought you were a hollowhead. Total wipeout on my end, bro. Shaka bra. Do you have a towel I can borrow? An assortment of extreme sporting goods, from scuba tanks to hang gliders and oddly face paints. Why do you have all this? Dude, I like to extreme to the max, and you can't extreme to the max without painting your face. But the scuba tank's bust. I lost the mouthpiece. I'm gonna throw it out. Mind if I take it? Sure, dude. Enjoy. Stick that mask on there, probably. The mask should hold up as a replacement for any breathing apparatus for a few minutes at least. New scuba kit. Some makeshift scuba gear. She'll hold up for a short use. Shiny bell. Thanks, I polish it myself. Good for you, man. Sorry for the washout, dude. What was that about? Hollowheads don't like holy water, my amigo friend. Turns them into mush burgers. Turns me into mush mouth. Good to know. Can I have some holy water? That is the next question. Far out, dude. Happy to share the Lord's liquid. That should be the name of like an energy drink, the Lord's liquid. Don't say it like that. I'm way low right now, wasted my last wipeout on you, but you can have my dregs. But dude, it's not enough to mush a hollow. We can at least use it to clean out that wound. Water blessed of the impurities by the priest. Except for impurities, you know, like toxins like chlorine or muddy poop water or anything like that. I came to save you. Are you okay? Given the circumstances, I'm happy to be topside and not drowning in a swell of undead. We need to get you out of here. If you can cause a break in that wave of undead, I can get myself out, dude. How will I do that? Like the surfer listens to the sea, man. Maybe you should listen to the dead. That might work. Good idea. The Lord speaks through me, brosif. What's with all the sports gear? I was meant to be going on an extreme sports holiday, but I stayed to bless some babies. Bro, I will not be making that mistake again. Goddamn, just leave those babies. Goddamn is probably the poor choice of words, but screw those babies is what I'm trying to say. Sayonara, dude. Alright, let's clean out that wound while we're here. Use this to wash out your wound. Much better. Thank you, son. Are you all good now? Thank you for that, son. Feel better now? Much better. Ready to fight the forces of evil once more. I knew I was right about you. Good egg, this one. This is not even close to whatever voice he had before. I have no idea anymore. Good day, son, and Godspeed. It's funny to say that when you're here, of all places. Back to the pews. No, I didn't even find a cloth. I didn't find a cloth to stick anywhere. What can I possibly stab with any of this? Maybe there's nothing to do. Not safe to go back out right now, is it? Still hear the zombies outside. Brains. Sounds like they're arguing. If only I could understand them. I spoke with Dooley. Does he still fester in the pits of agony? He's recovering now. Only if you consider getting better to be recovering. Right. Do you think you can teach me to talk to zombies? Are we not all, in a way, zombies? Listen closely. Oh, sometime later. He's actually doing it. Thanks for the help, McQueen. I wasn't really going to count on you here. Huh. That was easier than I thought. Everything is easy for the ignorant. Hey! Okay, let's find out what those zombies are saying. Just listen in. Let's try this again. Brains. They seem angry and confused. If I could disguise myself as one of them, I think I could unionize them and lead them away from the church. Need to find a way to make myself look and smell less alive. First up, incense, I would say. The scent is full of caked-in incense. Find a way to scrape some of it loose. I could use it to mask my lovely living smell. If I can scrape enough of it to rub on my coat, I could smell less alive. Oh, your poor coat. And done, boy. That stinks. Your poor coat. I'm so sorry that's what you had to go through for this. And your face paints, please. Can I maybe have some of those? Can I use your face paints to make me look undead? I can do that. 110%, bro. Percents only go up to 100. 110, bro. 110. Fine. Whoa, looks not too bad there, McQueen. Looking awfully spooky. Kinda lame at the same time. Sorry, coat, but I need to look more undeadish. Oh, your poor coat. I'm so sorry, McQueen. This is a terrible, terrible thing that's happened to you. You're gonna get shot by Dooley or something, aren't you? That's definitely where this is leading. Hey, brains. Your brains, my good brains. What? Okay, let's try this again. Brains. They seem angry and confused. We'll just walk on out. Okay, I should be able to pass as one of them now. What are you guys up to? Brains. Okay, they've agreed to unionize under my leadership. Wow, you're such a good negotiator. Time to go talk to the people who brought them back. Am I just bringing them along with me? This is incredible. Why? Mamma mia, it's a zombie horde. Run, Slim. Yeah, run. Well, that worked out that easy enough to scare them away. These goons must have dropped these before running off. Received the car keys. They stole a good, solid car. Woe betide anything that this crashed into. Stop right there. Alexander Pope? Too late, Brightsider. I live. And now is he just gonna be like bummed out or something? He is no zombie. He is human, you fools. Brains? Oh no. Destroy him. Brains! Oh, Dooley. Dooley, come save us for the love of God. So this is how it ends. Not with a bang, but with me whimpering. Dooley, you're doing it! I think it's about to give! Oh, shit. This was not what you were supposed to do, but it worked out incredibly well. Dooley! He's trapped under rubble with all those zombies. I need to save him. The priest said the holy water turned them to mush. But where would I find enough of it? The water tower. The water tower. Also, the magical paint that you can use to make like a portal, probably. That's supposed to be the ritual paint taken from Wang's. They used it to paint those markings and summon Corpse Zone's soul into our Dawn's body. God, that was hard to say. I thought it was going for the Al Capone again. The magical paint. Ointment used for naughty rituals. And the keys to the car the Darkside mafioso stole. The statue? A statue of Saint Monica, patron saint of being trapped in spooky crypts with bad guys. They're trapped down there with Dooley, but it's only a matter of time before one of them spots him. Oh, he's semi-conscious. Why aren't they trying to eat him? Brains! Well, you can understand them. You tell me. I don't understand why a floating being needs a ladder to paint on walls. But I'm glad they do. This could make a passable walkway. Oh, perfect. I thought we were just going to climb up it. Let's do that then. This should get me across. It's not great, but it'll do the trick, I think. Up we go. Quick. We gotta get up there. And now, what do? It seems to be full of rainwater. Can we paint it? Maybe it doesn't look like it's working. Put the gas mask on to get inside of there. It seems to be full of rainwater. What could we possibly do here? Maybe McScream can help? I found the dark side. No, all that zombie talk earlier tired me out. I must rest my eyes. Really? I need you. La. Oh, come on, man. Well, what about Dooley? He can maybe help us out. Thank you for that, son. I found the Dawn and his crew. They're trapped below the crypt and Dooley is trapped there with him. Then, son, what is it that has you talking to me then? You as a rescue to stage. Up to it. Not using those H's made that very difficult. Good day, son. Godspeed. Come on, man. I need like your hang gliders or something. I need you to bless the water in the tower for me. Bro, are you for real, bro? I've gotten all the undead into the sewers and I need to flush them fast. I've been waiting to be asked to churn out that much god juice like literally forever. You didn't want to do it just for fun? You have a distinct way of talking about your faith. What can I say, bro? The Lord is my surf guy. We hang tight and hang often, and I want to bring the whole world out on the waves with us. That sounds very culty. But we, the Lord and I, take safety mucho serioso. Take this life ring with you in case you get caught up in the flood. A flood to wash the sinners away. Super biblical, bro. Super biblical. Dude, bro, I'm gonna do my thing, bro. May the big G be on your side. I wish that's what they said in church instead of like, may the Lord be with you. May the big G be on your side. I guess it never hurts to be prepared for the worst. And, shit, went the wrong way. There's no time to waste. Come on, hurry the hell up. Is he gonna be up there in the water tower already? Are you doing your thing? Bro, I'm all over this, bro. Go do your thing. I'll be ready, bro. Okay, forgive me for being a little anxious. Can I drive this away? If I crash this in the water tower now, the zombies will be nuked, sure, but Dooley will drown. I need to make sure he's got some way to breathe first. Oh, cool. I didn't know I was going to steal the car. This won't work. He's trapped under the rubble. I need to find an air supply. This is what he needs. Quickly, put this on, buddy. Okay. And then life preserver. This won't work. He's trapped under the rubble. Hopefully it'll keep him safe. Now go crash the car? Or is that the stage we're at? Okay, Dooley is ready. I'm ready. Are you ready up there, father? Cowabunga! I'll take that as a yes. That's probably the right assumption. Is he gonna like paraglide off of this water tower? Best of luck, dude. I'm off to my vacay. That was awesome. The way that folded out was so cool. The pedal's locked in place and the car is good to go. I hope my aim is true. Holy shit, look at it go. Oh god, please work, please work. We need to save Dooley. That's all I care about in this world right now is saving Dooley. Oh god, oh god, oh god. What was this a good plan? We're not gonna drown zombies or washing them away. But they were on all the rubble. How did that work? That was a terrible plan. That shouldn't have worked in the slightest. Gotta go back into the crypts there. Hey Dooley, you okay there, buddy? Feeling a little wet behind the ears, but I'm okay. Glad to hear it. Oh no, Al Corpse Phone or whatever his name is. You took my minions. I'll have to create new ones, starting with your friend. I don't remember what Corpse Zone's voice was. Hold on, Dooley. Damn it, if only there was a way I could send the Dawn back to the dark side. Paint the ring, and then chuck it around him. I need to copy the ritual markings onto this ring to turn it into a makeshift portal. So probably in this order, I guess. Probably in ring order. It helps that they wrote them in a nice ring order for me. Here we go. And they're all separated nicely for me here. What a convenient way. What a convenient ritual setup that they have going for me here. Thank you to the floating ghost lord who put that together for me. It makes my job a lot easier. Perfection. That's cool. That's a sweet portal. My improvised portal's ready for use. You're a really speedy painter. I just need to take careful aim. No, that was awesome. Got him. Enjoy your exile back to the dark side. You okay, Dooley? I'll live, detective. Good. I was worried about you there for a minute, buddy. Let's get you out of those sewers. Now then. we has arrested the rest of his accomplices and locked him away. This uncooperated to reduce his sentence, reverse the ritual side effect that raised the dead in your city. Should be that all the undead is back to being plain old dead now. They're probably just like laid all over the city though. That's going to be pretty messed up. Good, because I had no idea how I was going to fix that. That was crazy dangerous magic, guy. I was young and innocent, easily misled. It happened a half hour ago. I've grown a lot in that time. I'm a new man, ready for parole, I'd say. Anyway, we owe you for this, Brightsiders. You're welcome. I'd say any time, but let's make sure this never happens again, eh? Absolutely. Let's get to processing this lot, eh, Agent? That really did a good job of bringing together like so many elements from past episodes and stuff, and lots of little contained little areas and stuff. That was cool. Dick Brickman here with Detective McQueen, who just received a medal for stopping the riots across the city. You just had heard a phone ringing in a nearby state. Oh, I missed the first part of it. Graveyard has 2-for-1 sale on newly available grave plots or graves. Proprietor of Mystic Knick-Knack Shop arrested while disposing of that body that he was talking about. Claims police made him do it by discovering he was hiding it in the first place. Old Don's mansion burnt down. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Police say, no, it didn't. New detective survives riots. Oh, that's good. On the first day. That's good. I kind of forgot about her. She never came up again. That was weird. Which is newsworthy. Apparently, and this is probably that same one that I missed before, Mayor claims she didn't run from city during riots. She had just heard a phone ringing. Alright. Dick Brickman here. I stopped the riots. Can you tell me, Dick Brickman, and them viewers of Dick Brickman, what happened, detective? There were riots across the city, and now there aren't. Light on the details there, detective. Your wife is the mayor. Is that a conflict of interest? Nope. There you have it, friends. No conflicts and one fancy medal. Congratulations to the detective. After all that, I can't believe he got a medal instead of you, detective. They're saying that the water tower burst a few days prior and got tainted by dead bodies before leaking into the reservoir, giving everyone temporary madness. At least we know what happened. You're a hero, detective. Thanks, buddy. That means a lot. Oh, yeah. Achievement, Darkside Detective. Closed all 6 cases. All 6 currently existing cases, at least. There's like a cast thing. For some reason, Detective Francis McQueen has Francis McQueen. For whatever reason, there's like a casting thing there. Awesome. Good work there, writing Dave McNabb. No wonder you stuck a whole lot of Mick characters into everything there. Makes a lot more sense now, knowing that you, on top of it all, were yourself a Mick character. There's also Quality Assurance, Tracy McNabb. There's probably his wife or something. Also McNabb there, possibly a relative. Darkside Detective, disc 613 of 60. Oh, that's super funny. It's like making it seem like this was an old floppy disk game or something instead. Best Cats, Cyclops and Sally. If there's Boy Was Just Okay, Buzz Dooley. If there's actually a one-eyed cat out there, I want to see pictures of it. That sounds kind of hilarious, kind of adorable at the same time. The Starlight vocal band for Giving the World Afternoon Delight. Everyone at the game jam where this whole mess started, that's awesome. Everyone else at Romero Games, whoever installed Space Quest 5 on Dave's computer as a kid. Peter Farley for forcing Tracy to watch The X-Files. The Curse of the Howling Hamster, all sorts of different books and stuff, I guess. The inventor of comfy underpants. And I didn't have time to read the rest. You guys could pause it and read it afterwards, I suppose. No pixels were harmed in the making of this game. Some wrists were carpal tunneled, however. I will tell you guys right now that that was definitely worth it. Any resemblances to actual persons living or dead, even though McQueen slipped that in there, I guess they still have to say, even the guy who you're pretty sure you met in that budget cruise that one time, any photos you have of him are fictional and should be burned for posterity. The government wants to know about this as a work of fiction, especially the stuff about ghosts and all that. I don't have time. Likes of the video game throw off the scent? That would be crazy. Oh, it's like a government conspiracy thing, just like Dooley, the unauthorized reproduction of any of the parts of it. You'll probably get away with it, but you'll be an ass if you steal this game. You might get away with it, but you're officially a dickhead. It's super funny that they squeezed in one of Dooley's like government conspiracy theories into the credits there. That just kind of puts like a nice little capper on everything. There goes the father paragliding away. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, they knew right from the beginning. If we sell enough copies, tell a pal. All right, well, they knew from the beginning / kind of semi-predicted, planned for. That's awesome, but it looks like they must have sold enough copies because they're definitely working on more installments of it. That's super exciting. I'm super looking forward to playing more of the game. Oh, it's so fulfilling to finish the game, yet also you don't have to have that sad part of being like, but it's all done, because you know more is coming, so it's super exciting. So for now, we'll be shelving the cases of the Darkside Detective, just in the meantime, until the DLC comes out, and I guarantee you I'll be coming back to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again soon.